Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for clicking on today's video. I'm so excited that you're here because we are going to my esthetician, Nancy. This is where I get my skin done. I've been going to her for the last year to year and a half. And today we're getting acne extraction done, non-surgical facelift. I know that sounds crazy, but you guys are going to love this video. Let's start off with the cleansing process. We do a double cleanse. As you can see, honestly, I've learned so much from going to Nancy. Even if you guys go to one facial, you'll learn so much just about the right way to do things and products to use and ingredients to look out for. And when she does cleanser and when she's cleansing my skin, I notice that she's never scrubbing it as hard as I do when I'm at home. I find that I'm scrubbing my face even with my gel cleansers. And when I see Nancy doing it, all she does is softly touch my skin with it, really, and then she takes these microfiber cloths and removes the soap and stuff. And she does the second cleanse. I think this one's just a lot more watered down because I noticed that it's a lot thinner of a consistency. I don't even know if there's cleanser or just water, but then we go into this really hot cloth. This is my favorite part. If you've ever seen any Korean facial, I think they do this in a lot of facials actually. I don't know why I just said Korean, but they always do this part and they lift your chin and it feels so good. I love all of her towels. They're so soft. And I highly recommend, if you have not gotten a facial done, I really recommend, if you live in Koreatown, going to Nancy or trying out a place that does facials, just because it's such a good way to treat yourself. I'll list all of the price and how long it takes and all the details in the description box, so check that out. But I just asked her what this is, and this is to really loosen up the pores, get the pores ready for extraction, which is the next portion. And she left this on for about 5 to 7 minutes, I think. So this next portion, obviously your discretion is advised, just because it is the pimple propping process. And if you guys are grossed out by this or you have nothing but good to say, and if this isn't going to help you at all and you're just going to make fun of me for my zits and stuff like that, please just click out of this video, or at least skip to the next part, because this is me. It's not even I'm filming somebody else or anything. This is genuinely my face. And my acne is something that I am not the most confident about. I don't love showing it all over the internet, so it would just be really nice if you guys could just not be rude or anything, because again, I have feelings too. But I'll let you guys just enjoy the pimple popping process. I hope you guys enjoyed that portion of the video. Now she's going in with some sort of a lotion or cream of some sort. I asked her what this was, and she had said that it kills off the residual sebum that is in the pores, as well as extracts the rest of the oil and sebum out of the pore itself. That's what she's motioning here. And then after again 10 minutes of leaving that on, she wipes it off. And now we're going into the non-surgical facelift / massage. This portion of the video, I'm not a doctor. I'm not someone a plastic surgeon or esthetician. I have no sort of expertise in this field. But from what Nancy has told me and from what I just understand, it's kind of like body contouring, but with your hands. You're really toning and firming up the skin without any needles, without any stuff being injected into the skin, but you're really just massaging it to allow blood circulation, as well as you're draining out something. I mean, honestly, you guys, I'm so bad at describing this, but it's amazing. Like her main service that she offers at her like salon, we'll call it, is this non-surgical facelift and massage. This is what she's really famous for. All of my friends go to her for this service. I have a friend getting married in October, and she's been getting her face kind of reshaped and tightened and firmed up from Nancy over the last like year. And honestly, you guys, it makes such a big difference. Imagine doing this like consistently, even if it's not like twice a week, or I'm sorry, once every 2 weeks, even if it's not as consistent as that. Imagine doing it like once a month and seeing how different your skin would look if you're like trying to defy gravity. And let me tell you something about Nancy's hands. They are so strong, and I've really noticed a difference in my skin. My sisters go to Nancy. My younger brother goes to Nancy. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this. Like everyone in my church, everyone I know goes to Nancy. It's all just something that we do. And I love this kind of facial because yes, it's not just about, all of the like crazy products and this and that, but for the price that I pay when I go to Nancy, I know that at like a spa in Beverly Hills or somewhere in West Hollywood or somewhere, like it's so much more expensive. Even in Pasadena, it's so much more expensive. So just getting my skincare done in Koreatown, it's just a lot cheaper, honestly. And even when I went to Korea, you guys know I get my like teeth cleaned, I get my face done, like I get a lot of like massages and things in Korea because it's so much more accessible because so many people do it. And the price is a lot less expensive as it is in the States. So again, she's just massaging my whole face, and she really rolls out my neck. I've seen a difference. I mean, I wish I had before and after pictures from like way before, but this plus my diet plus like losing weight and working out, like all of it together is like a really great combination for me and my health, not only physically but just like mentally too. When I feel better and look better, like I just feel like my mentality and my state of mind is just clearer and I'm happier. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail about, mental health and things, but as you guys know, like self-care and mental health go hand in hand together, and it's just so important to take care of yourself. Every single day is a new day. It's not, oh, I took care of myself yesterday, so I don't need to take care of myself today. No, it's every single day. Anyways, let's talk about just this service in general. So this service takes about an hour and a half. And one of the most important things before doing this kind of procedures or massage is to make sure that you don't have any acne remaining on your skin. That's why we start off with extraction, because imagine pressing down as hard as she probably does on the skin. If you guys had active zits, like all it would do is hurt you more. It'd be so uncomfortable. You probably pop zits and accidentally scratch zits half the way through. So it's really important if you're over the age of like 18, I would say like maybe even 21, to start doing these types of facials. But if you're a younger viewer and you're kind of in your 14s to your 18 years, your acne is really hormonal, and I had the same thing. And so when I would go to get my skin done, it was primarily for my breakouts. She has another esthetician who focuses on just acne, and my brother gets his skin done from her. But if you're kind of in the 21, 22 to like 35 age range, even like up to 50s, because I know my mom, like some moms, my aunts, they go to Nancy as well. This is kind of like a lifelong thing that you can do, but she really takes care of toning, firming, and just really targeting kind of like aging skin and dull skin as well. So a lot of her treatments kind of target that. She also has a lot of different tools, light therapy I've seen. I mean, I've never used all of them, but she has a lot of different tools. But primarily what I've been doing and what I did today is the non-surgical facelift. And again, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a dermatologist or anything. I don't exactly know all of the science that goes on behind it, but I do notice a big difference in my skin, like I said before. And a lot of my friends who are in their 30s, early 30s, are getting these types of facials, and you guys wouldn't even think they were in their 30s. Their skin looks like they're 23, like actually. Now we're going in with a sort of like a cold metal like washa tool, I want to say. She's using some sort of serum on top of it, and this felt so good. It closed up all of my pores, and after that whole facial, like, it just was the perfect way to cool down my skin. I love that she never forgets to target my neck as well. That's another thing that I learn as I go to these skincare treatments. It's always to consider your neck as much as you do your face. It's the same thing. It's the same skin. It ages just the same, if not more, on your neck, and it's really prominent on your neck. So make sure you guys always just take care of your neck as much as you do your face as well. But then we are going in with a face mask. Now, this mask I did for about 20 minutes. I don't exactly know the time exactly because I ended up falling asleep actually because it felt so good, but she kind of does an essence toner, and she's just so detail oriented. Look at her tucking the mesh cloth all around my nose and stuff. I love that. But it was kind of this matcha green tea smelling mask. I don't exactly know if that's what it was, but I feel like there must have been some sort of tea tree or matcha in there because it smelled kind of like that. But we left this on for about 20 minutes. I ended up falling asleep. Literally, it felt so good. It was kind of heavy too, which was actually really nice. But when she took it off, you guys, it felt like a new day. It felt like I slept for 8 hours. Like, look at my face. But then we just kind of redo my hair and everything. She goes in with a toner, and then she goes back in with the cold rollers. We've done so many different types of tools and products as I've gone to Nancy for the last year and a half, but the process has always kind of been the same, like cleansing, extraction, and then whatever I'm concerned about, you know, that time of the year. So sometimes I'll tell her, like, when I come back from trips, the first thing I'll do is, you know, get extraction done because my skin is just congested and polluted with like all this like dirt and grime. So we do a lot of different treatments targeting whatever I'm feeling that time of the year. If I tell her I have an event coming up or something where I have to show my face or a wedding or whatever, she'll kind of target all of my treatments to whatever I need in my life. Now we're just moisturizing my skin. Again, she just taps the product in. There's no rubbing necessarily, no rubbing into the skin. And that's something that I've adapted into my own skincare routine because I typically would like just rub it in, but she actually taps everything. She taps my BB cream in. This is the BB cream that she's using here, but this is like the last step of the whole treatment. But yeah, she just taps everything in and really just takes light, gentle strokes. But that is my entire face completed. Then she just kind of continues the circulation into my head and just makes sure that my head is also circulated. Look how uncomfortable I look. It hurts so bad when she digs her hands into my like forehead. It really hurts, but it felt great. You guys, I just finished my facial with Nancy, and just a couple of things. Like, I love this place so much. I love this woman so much. She has done wonders to my skin. I really attribute a lot of the things that I know, the things that I've learned about acne, my skin in general, I really attribute a lot of it to her. She has so much experience in this field and so much knowledge about the different types of skin. She does work on like young preteen, teenage boys and girls. Like, people from my church go to Nancy, a lot of like our high school students who just like are breaking out like hormonal acne. She's seen it all. She's done that, and then she's also worked on like a mature clientele, very like focused on tightening the skin and lifting the skin. And honestly, look at my face. Like, look at how sharp my chin is. It's really pulled back, and I think a lot of people think that like it's all a hoax, but like you're really like defying gravity when you're doing things like this. And imagine getting this done weeks after weeks after weeks, over years. Imagine just getting it done. Imagine how tight your skin would be, how lifted your skin would be. I mean, it's honestly non-surgical Botox in my opinion. I have so many friends who are in their 30s who are going to Nancy. Their skin, I mean, like literally if I could just post their photos, like their skin is incredible. And of course it's all about consistency and products and this and that. But I mean, honestly, you guys, I'm just saying, if you live in Koreatown, downtown, West Hollywood area, Pasadena, wherever you are, like if you can make it to Koreatown, highly recommend going to Nancy. Again, she's just done wonders to my skin, and I really can't like tell you guys enough. But yeah, that's my skin. She just finished it off with some BB cream and stuff. So that's the end of this video. But my skin gets better every single week because, you know, she's constantly extracting the zits and stuff. And all of her information will be in the description box down below. So if you guys want to meet her, if you want to consult with her and this and that, it's a very casual place. It's not like a medical office, which I love. Personally, I've been to estheticians who are very medical. They wear white lab coats, gloves, and like this and that, and honestly it's really intimidating, very scary. I don't like it. I don't have a good experience. I get tense when I'm there. But with Nancy, like, we laugh, we talk about my relationships. Like, it's like that. It's just a lot more casual, it's a lot more fun, and very much fits my lifestyle better. But anyways, I'll leave all of her information down below in the description box so you can check it out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and all of those good places, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!